Guys. So today, let me just get rid of that mouse out of the way. Today we are going to be doing a bit of crafting. Just going to carry on with a bit more sewing that we've sort of been doing intermittently. Hey, go home! 51 followers. Where did the other one come from? Also, you may see Calhome by your name there. A little pink surprise. You are now one of my first VIPs. Apologies. I literally just had to set this up in like the last 5 minutes. So everything is still crazy, and I haven't actually finished my sandwich yet, or actually started it. So I may do a quick BRB at some point so that I can eat. But yeah, so just going to carry on a little bit with the blanket. Sandwich hype. How are you doing today, Calhome? Can you hear me? You can't see me other than my hand. Hello. It is a bacon sandwich. Not the healthiest, but I just love it. Hey Michael, how's it going? Hello. I do like that, I can do that. Right. I've disappeared the scissors somewhere actually. No, it occurs to me. Ah, that's okay. They are on the board right next to me, so that's good. Right, so let's just get started with this. Now, I have fortunately managed to hit 50 followers today, and the only other objective that I had to do to get affiliate was to stream on 7 different days. So this is the 7th day, so I'm hoping that when we finish up today I can run over to Twitch and see that lovely little button that has been not there yet. I would say elusive. I've barely been streaming. So that would be nice, considering how the day started. And I'll be honest, I was thinking to myself, I don't know why I'm even thinking of streaming, because I was not in a great way earlier, but it's getting better now, so I'm hoping that it will continue. So how are you guys? I think I've got, that's 13, I've got one more patch to do for this bit, and then that's done. And then just carry on. Yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Hopefully. We shall see. Try and find... There we go. Definitely need to get some more fabric at some point, because I'm running out of the polka dots. And because I'm trying to evenly space it, it's getting a little tricky. I'll say this to Calhome, because I think that you're probably the most likely to have done it at some point. But this is kind of feeling a little like Sudoku right now. Oh, thanks, Michael. I'm sort of trying not to get anything, any of the patterns near each other, whilst also trying to actually finish it. And I've never been good at Sudoku. So this could be fun. I don't want to end up with one line of the quilt being entirely of Yes, it is. It is like fabric Sudoku. I'm trying to evenly space out all of these different fabric patterns I've got in this quilt so that none of them are touching. I could be I could be taking a massive assumption there, but after watching your little sheepy game and thanks for the host, Ojoy. Watching your little sheepy game and then the one that you were playing yesterday, I think it was. What was that one again? 7 billion something or other. I've forgotten the last word of that. Brain is not entirely functioning right now, so I do apologise if I'm not all there today. 7 billion humans, that was it. Not quite so many. Hey, Ojoy, how's it going? Yeah, not quite so many now, I reckon, after seeing what happened to some of them and that unfortunate shredding incident. I've actually played a Sudoku game on my PS4. So imagine Sudoku but with fabric instead of numbers, and that is exactly the issue I've got, Michael. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad now, Ojoy. It's it was a bit stressful this morning, but I'm doing a lot better now. I'm never all there. Oh well, I'm glad I've met someone that's like-minded then. Glad it's not just me. The printers were just as lethal. I didn't see what happened with the printers. I'm gonna have to watch that back. Because I saw I looked away. Thanks for the host, Michael. I looked away for a second and then heard your hysterical laughter and everyone was gone. I was like, the printers were still there. I was like, what just happened? I think I literally went to pick up my cup of tea or something and it all went wrong. But yes, printers are lethal. I think we've had a similar discussion at one point when I was trying to get mine working and it just wasn't, and we decided that printers were only put on this planet to cause trouble. Thanks for the raid, Will. Will's Toy Clearance is raiding with a party of 7. And if you happen to type something in the chat, Will and Lard, you may notice something by your names. How are you doing, raiders? I'll pretend like I wasn't just talking to you before I came on. Hey, Immortal McCloud. Yes. Yeah, the oatmeal comic. It was so accurate. I was dying from laughter. Yeah, VIP hype. Just for you guys. Hi Jay, how's it going? Glad you can make it. Yeah, I literally thanks for the host, Jay. You're not currently a VIP, Jay. I do apologise. But I was literally doing this up until about the second that I pressed the live button, because I was not prepared at all. Yeah, hope you guys are all well. You see, you can be one or the other, Jay. You can't be a mod and VIP, it turns out, which I find upsetting, personally. So, but you can be a mod or you can be a VIP. I can't entirely. I am a head mod. No, TC is my head mod. You can be secondary head mod if you like. Vim. Create levels within mod sounds like a recipe. Yeah, it does. I say TC is my head mod purely because she is my only mod. Except for Nightbot, which I've noticed has not said anything yet. So let's have a look. Is Nightbot there? Nightbot, what are you saying, buddy? There we go. Nightbot has arrived. Oh, there we are. Nightbot is on a timer, so it's supposed to, at some point, shout out the store. I think it's actually set for every 15 minutes because it was getting a little crowded last time. Yep. Yeah, Nightbot is not quite as enthusiastic as Streamlabs chat is. So, what am I making today? That is a good point. And I've realised I'm sort of slowly creeping out of the camera again. Today I am carrying on with some of the the patchwork blanket that I've been making across my other crafting streams. I think till this is finished, this is probably going to be sort of my go-to thing to make whilst chilling, because I don't have the brain capacity to come up with much more. But yeah, so this is a patchwork blanket. This is going to be the top half of it, and I do actually have some of the other bits. I'll pull this bit out of the pile. It doesn't look like much at the moment because it's only this is the outline of it. So I've got the top bit, the sides, and then the bottom, and then I've got to fill in all the bits in the middle at some point. But yeah, we are finishing the last square of the top actually, so then I can continue with the other bits around the inside. Although it does occur to me now, I'm actually considering whether or not it's easier. There Nightbot goes. Considering whether it might actually be easier just to do all of it in lines rather than trying to like go from the outside in, rather than just doing it in lines so that I can just stitch those all together. So I may go back over this one and the other one and just do it that way. So I'm not sure how much of that made sense. Have you set Nightbot on a timer or per X amount of messages? It's on both. So it's every 15 minutes, or I think something like 8 or 10 lines or something. So I don't know whether it's an if or thing or whether it does it with both. Because if both, it might not trigger until both have elapsed. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. But that's the thing, because it's quite... Until I get loads of people in here, I don't really want it to be spamming every, 10 minutes or something. Buy my stuff, because that's just going to annoy everyone. So I figured if it's... I think it's like every 15 minutes, or... and if that's elapsed, then after I've had 8 people, or 8 messages through, so then it's not just Nightbot talking, trying to sell stuff. So that seems to be working. What stuff do I sell? That is a good question. So I sell mostly at the moment I sell candles and jewellery. I think I actually looked on there and I have sort of an even spacing of both now. It's using that sort of cycle. Yeah, I did, lad. I tweeted earlier and then I got some amazing person who snuck in there before I'd even started streaming and nicked the 50th follower slot, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, regarding Etsy, it's mostly candles and jewellery at the moment. Mainly because that's what I had the resources for when I set it up. But I'm constantly looking into more things because I do want to sort of make it as more of a not a generic, but sort of more of a range of stuff for everyone. I want it to be sort of more gift for every occasion rather than just gifts for women or gifts for men and all that. I'd rather like that everyone can enjoy stuff from my shop regardless of what it is. Candles could be rude shapes. They could be. I don't think Etsy would like me to sell those, I'll be honest. I think they might have a few issues. I'm up to 44 followers even though I haven't streamed for nearly a year because of my rubbish internet. Yeah, 44 followers is pretty good, Michael, actually. That's only 6 away. Candles are unisex, yes. I would say that generally my jewellery is more feminine. Just because I do have quite a bundle of I think jewellery tends to be more feminine by nature. But I am looking into doing like leather cuffs, like wrist cuffs. So I'm hoping that those might be seen as slightly more male accepted. I bought the tools and I didn't buy the leather. So that was a bit silly of me. There's a shop near me called Shoppy McShopface. I love that. I was pleased to hit 140 today. Oh, Will, that's amazing. Congratulations. We'll see how many followers Ed eats. Yep. Yep. Doing some leather. So we will see. What's that? Guys, I have just had something pop up on my screen telling me that I have completed another achievement. I can't see entirely what it was. But I think that might be the one that we were rating on. So, yay! Ed will eat them all. Yes, Ed will. Ed will eat all your followers. Yes. Looking into leather cuffs, lad. It could well be Calhoun. I don't want to stop sewing to go find out. I'm having too much of a whale of a time here. But yeah, I'm looking into some other crafts to be selling as well. And I'm hoping at some point, obviously it will be dependent now on what my schedule will be. So it may or may not be a bit slower depending on what happens. So I was saying, yeah, for as it goes for Etsy store products, I am looking into another one right now, and hopefully I may be able to start streaming me making those at some point. I don't want to say what it is yet, because I don't actually know if I've got the resources. Because I would like to say that Quotes are on for everyone. You just have to put, I think it is exclamation add quote, and I will say that before I tell you what I'm working with, because I am working with wood. And I know what you guys are like. So I may be doing a wood related stream, guys. You may now spam the chat with your wood related puns. Also that. Hardwood or softwood? It will be hardwood. Oh yes. I only have one quote at the moment. Oh joy. I'm not quite sure what Nightbot is doing right now. Is it mods only? I'm sure I set it for everyone. Maybe I set it differently. Leather, cuffs and wood. What have I got myself into? Wood related. Minecraft or Stardew? Seems like Nightbot had a small fit there. Nightbot is always having a small fit. Hang on, I will see if I can add it myself. Add quote. I'm working with wood. Hey! Okay. I have no idea why Nightbot is being a pain for you guys. There we go. Nightbot, no, don't be a night jerk. It is a bit of a night jerk. Welcome to Robin's Etsy dungeon. Please take a seat. If you're not there. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. At the moment, I think Nightbot is being nice to me and only to me, because I did threaten to obliterate it if it started being a pain, and I'll go back to Streamlabs. So I think it's that period of time where it's a little bit afraid right now to actually do anything. Unfortunately, it also goes to hell with everyone else, which is pretty much Nightbot's opinion of everyone anyway, so. Nightbot can be such an ass. But yeah. As for what I'm making, and actually I will tell you guys, because then hopefully it's something that you can look forward to if you're interested in that sort of thing. But I am hoping oh sorry, my eyes are really dry right now. Hoping to start developing some handmade painted wooden coasters. I think I actually might have mentioned this on the last stream, so I can tell you. So I feel some people, you know, they like gifts, but they want something practical, you know, and I think jewellery can be not really that practical. Candles are practical, but you know, not everyone uses them. But I figured coasters, at some point in their lives, someone has used a coaster, so why not? Don't forget to drink your coffee. Make sure you don't mix it up with your painting water. That is actually the end of my cup of tea from earlier. As I was showing everyone when I started, I've still got my sandwich that I haven't actually eaten yet. I sort of sat down at the desk with the sandwich, didn't feel like eating it. Drank the tea, unfortunately the last bit went cold. Yes. I think you did say that last time, Will, didn't you? And I subsequently forgot to write that down, like I said I was going to. So you can tell that I was really organised. Eat the sandwich. Yeah, I am definitely. Yeah. I would say the reason for that is, well, actually, it probably looks a lot darker than it is because it's at the bottom of the cup. But yeah, I actually use rice milk rather than regular milk, and for some reason it always looks a lot darker. Like it will be normal strength tea. Like what looks like normal strength tea with this stuff is basically like it just tastes gross. If you made this to a normal coloured cup of tea standard, it would be like you're drinking just pure milk. How do rice milk? How do you milk a rice? I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure of their Ask it nicely first. That is a good answer. I'm not entirely sure of their process, and I probably don't want to know, but I have a horrible feeling someone looked it up and they were like, it's actually the process of like the water that they drain off of cooked rice or something. I was like, ooh, okay, but it doesn't taste hideous once you get used to it. And I discovered the other day that actually it makes really nice pancakes. So that's now something that I can eat again with without having to make it with regular milk, which is nice because I don't actually like regular milk anyway, and I can't drink it. Pasteurised rice water, complete with dormant spores. When you say it like that, it just sounds gross, doesn't it? But it's not too hideous. I'll be honest, I've had it on cereal before, and I was a little sort of, yeah, this isn't great, but in a cup of tea, after a while, you don't really notice it. Brother prefers milk from oats. I think, yeah, Alpine do that one. Level 2 food and catering, health and safety for a win. Yeah, I have that too, actually, Joe. You and me both, mate. You and me both. Yeah. Oh no. The thing is that my sister bought some almond milk once. She bought it, I think, just before Christmas to try, and all of us tried it, and we were like, "Oh, that's disgusting." It was like we all like almonds, but for some reason almond milk, and especially in tea, it just tasted rank. I have level 3 just to show off. Alright, Mr. Smythans. Level 4 is like chef level? Is there a level 4? I thought level 3 was the highest that they went, and that meant that you could teach other people. I didn't realise there was a level 4. I just realised that I'm possibly wiping nail polish remover into my eyes, which is why they hurt so much. Anyway, doing too well today, guys. 1, 2. Okay, so I've got 14 squares on that one. Now I think I'm just gonna. Oh no, I'm gonna knock everything over. There's gonna be a crash in a minute. I do apologise. Yes. What? No, I don't want that one. It's all chaos. I'm not prepared at all. So I got 14 on that one. I need to do 21. So one is basic hygiene stuff, 2 is for serving, preparation of food stuff, 3 is for supervisory roles, and 4 is for chefing. It was a year ago, and don't quote me on that. That's fair enough. Yeah. Well, there you go. Learn something new every day. I didn't even realise there was 4 levels. Right. So we've actually made more progress on this during the streaming than I have since I started making this. So I'm very pleased. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to change the way that I'm doing this, so it'll make it a lot easier in the long run. Because for some reason I thought that starting from the outside in was actually going to be a better way of doing it, and it occurs to me that actually if some of these bits are bigger than others, then that's going to cause problems. You can tell the sort of logical sense that I had 2 years ago, which apparently was none. But anyway, how are you all doing? I hope you're all well. I hope you've all had not too stressful days if you've been at work, nice days if you haven't. And yeah, I hope that you had nice weekends as well. So it's Monday. We can talk about the weekend now. Not quite sure how long I'll go to today. Just been doing chores all day. Very boring. Yeah, I know how that feels. But it's very nice that you can be here now to hopefully chill with us, Michael. I really appreciate you being here. Appreciate all of you being here so much. You guys are literally the reason, A, that I'm doing this, and B, that hopefully I can continue to do this. So it's really nice. Really nice having such a supportive group of people. Especially when I've had days like today, which, like I say, wasn't feeling too great. And that's all sort of changed in just in the last half an hour of being with you guys, so I really appreciate it. Today wasn't actually one of my scheduled days for streaming, so I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I was also thinking perhaps switching it up halfway through and playing a bit more Stardew, because we did sort of get started on that on Saturday. I think it was Saturday, and I had to leave rather quickly. So I thought if sewing gets a little boring for people, or feel like watching me do some farming instead, then I might put away the needles and fire up the game. Saturday, yay! Yeah, sort of just trying to keep things interesting, because I know that this is probably it looks nice at first, but I'm also a bit concerned that people might get a little bit bored just watching me sewing all the time, because I think that's mostly what my streams are going to be at the moment. Also working out other games that I can play on the stream, so if in the event that I do get the affiliate, I can start just doing a few more random streams, and hopefully test how that all goes. Just noticed there was something. Just checking my stream screen, which I noticed is the donation goals disappeared from the top of the screen, and I'm not sure why. Not that it matters, but I don't think I deleted it. I have at the very least managed to get the overlay back and working now. Fingers crossed I tracked down the issue. Well, I fixed the issue, but I'm not actually sure what happened, because for some reason Streamlabs just broke it. It threw a wobbly for some reason. I wasn't I'm not sure I had anything to do with it at all, but for some reason it had set all of my alerts back to the default that I had set them on previously, which was why I had that rather alarming alert thing pop up last time with really dramatic noise and sort of scared out of the people in the chat. But this one is a lot nicer now. Hey Robin in chat, finally managed to catch you. Lucky I finished work too early today. Hey Duncan! Hi! How's it going? I hope you're well. It's really lucky actually, because this isn't one of my scheduled streams. So that is a bit of random luck for you there, Duncan, because I usually do Tuesdays, I think, according to my schedule. No, I start Wednesdays. I do Wednesdays, Fridays, and then Saturdays, and if I've missed anything on any of those days, I'll try and do something on Sundays to make up the shortfall. Yeah, Monday is Assassin's Creed video, so I figured that people probably wouldn't want to hear my annoying voice twice in one day. But I just really felt like doing something today. I've played about with Streamlabs a bit, but I don't really understand how to do overlays. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure how to do them the way that other people have done the Mojoi. I've mostly just added a colour background, stuck over there where the chat is. That's a different coloured bit that I put separately onto the screen. Thank you, Misky Riot, for the host. Yeah, and then just shoved all the boxes over the top. And the camera, of course, which actually worked today, first time. I did have to delete the thing and add it in again, but the camera was actually functioning, which is more than it has for the first ones. I didn't even get that far. Oh, it does look overly complicated, I'll be honest. I look at it and go, so many buttons, I don't like this. And I tend to wander off and go find something else. But if you're using, actually it depends on whether you're using Streamlabs or OBS. I assume you're using Streamlabs. If you go on themes at the top, you can then just download one of the pre-made scenes, which gives you, like, I assume a bit for the chat box, you know, up there for donation things and all of that stuff. I think that it gives you everything that you want for the screen if you sort of have a look through them. And then the widget one gives you like themed alerts and like what I've got for my chat box over there. That's part of my theme. Actually, that occurs to me that for some reason when Will raided, my alert didn't go off. So I have a feeling. Oh no, there is an alert box. Nothing came up on the screen. That's weird. Right, bit of live overlay working. Did something? Okay, so it is working. It just wasn't. Fair enough. Oh, why's that? Why's that a white background now? What's it done? Yeah, okay. I broke it, guys. I'm sorry. Let's add new source, and hopefully that will work now. We shall see how that goes. I'll stop touching things now I break it. I got confused, went to bed. Yeah, that's pretty much how I deal with most things like that. One stream I did use Streamlabs, I just downloaded a scene and edited it slightly. Sob I use pre-made that James looked at. Yeah, I mean the pre-made ones look really nice. I'm very finicky how I do things. So I tend to just make slightly more sort of subpar things myself. Can you figure out how to download them? Just check them out. There's like a little box sort of at the top right, which says, I think it's something like installed or something, and then you click on it and then it works. Well, then you choose which ones you want and then it works. And then it just overwrites whatever you've got on there, I think. Touching things, wood, leather, and cuffs. This should be a late night stream. I'm so glad the Nightbot is broken quotes for you guys. Making me out to be a right perv. Yeah. That's the thing. It does. Streamlabs does seem to make some things overly combinated. What am I on about? Complicated. Makes things seem overly complicated. The rebel at night. I was considering doing some late night streams actually. Just because I know that's mostly when American people are around. I'm sort of trying to find times that are good for me to do, as well as when I'll actually have people watching. Yes, Crafty. It's as innocent as a baby's butt cheek. I feel that's like a really innocent thing, but now I'm not sure. Oh, Adventure Time reference. Fair enough. Lord does have all the huge chests to himself. I saw the amount of huge chests he was finding yesterday on his morning stream, no less. Weren't you, lad? Running around all over the place, stealing shiny trine thingies and grabbing at chests, killing all the skeletons too. Um, looking forward to a late night Sims stream. Yeah, I'm really hoping to set up Sims at some point. So that might be an experimental one, perhaps over the weekend. I'm considering if I can do Saturday streams as a regular thing. I'm gonna try and alternate between Sims and Stardew. Just to keep it slightly more interesting. But I'm going back to Sims 1. So I'm going proper retro. Mainly because I have a feeling out of all of the Sims games that will probably work best with the stream, because newer games, if anyone was here watching me try and play Assassin's Creed last Monday live, it was quite laggy and it was freezing. It's telling me actually now that I've dropped a lot of frames, but it's also I can't actually see it, but I'm hoping it's not too bad. It might actually be because people are home now, so that might just be the fact that there's people around. If you had a PS4, you could share. Share a huge chest is caring after all. Sharing is caring. I know. I don't get to grab all the giant chests with you, lad. I'm so disappointed. I wish I had a PS4. But at least we get to play Rocket League together, which is nice. Now, if Trine could somehow become cross-platform on the PS4, that would be great news. No chests till tomorrow night. Is that yeah, we get to score together. Oh, see you later, Michael. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, it is the wonderful Dragon Age stream tomorrow night, isn't it? Is it Mass Effect you're doing in the afternoon, lad? Is it Mass Effect and then Dragon Age, isn't it? I think. Looking for. Yes, it is. Yay. Looking forward to some more dragon questing. I'll be honest, I think so far towards all the side missions you've done so many more than I ever did. I am very lazy, and you will probably see can't tomorrow afternoon, so either tonight or Wednesday. Oh, well, no pressure, but if it is tonight, I would really love that. Of course, if you can't, then I will look forward to it on Wednesday. But yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, side missions. Oof. You've done so well doing all the side missions in Dragon Age, because well, first of all, there is so many. At Kira's Cafe tomorrow afternoon. I hope that's nice. Ton of them. So many. And I don't want to give you any spoilers, but I am literally, every time you load up that game, I am sitting and waiting for the moment I can it all goes, and I can tell you, and this is what I've been keeping quiet. So far, I don't think you've completed enough of the main story for it to happen yet, so I can't say anything. Well, once I was getting lost on with But the ones I was getting lost with, I've done them. Oh, you've done them! Yay! Did you ever find? So did you finally find that that one we've been trying to get to since like the first episode? It was like halfway up a mountain and round, but you couldn't actually find a way to it. Ooh, may try the next story mission tomorrow night. Yes, I think. Yeah, I remember what I was saying to you. That I've done about 80 hours of the game, and I think I have started it a couple of times since then, but I haven't actually got that far in the story with those ones, so I don't think I've played them for very long. I think most of that was due to the one that I've been playing, and I don't think I'm even like a third of the way through the story, or at least through the game, that is. I don't know how long the story actually is, and I don't want to look at the ending and spoil anything. But yeah, there is so much to that game, and it only gets bigger the longer you play it. I'm not convinced it actually ends, which is nice. Because you don't get that with a lot of modern games, especially considering like I have seen a few glitches in it and stuff, but considering the size of it, the fact that there's barely any noticeable bugs, you really don't get that these days with games, do you? It's mostly they'll release the buggiest thing that they possibly can to get it out by a certain date, and then they'll just patch it as and when later, which I don't think is the attitude that they should have. I did, it wasn't on the mountain at all. Oh no! Wouldn't surprise me, to be fair, from what we could have seen so far. Heading to Redcliffe for certain. Ah, nice. So, was that the one you were saying about that mission? It wasn't actually where the marker was, it was somewhere else? Or was that the other one down in the caves bit that you were having trouble with, that was actually nowhere near where it kept triggering? Either way, that is a total pain. Yeah, that's the one. No. It's yeah. I'm guessing someone accidentally placed the marker there and then was just like, I can't be bothered. The cave mission we're all done on. Oh, nice. That's good. Because I know those were getting... there was nothing else down there. Wow. Why did it keep triggering that thing then? I assumed it kept triggering that because it kept saying, didn't it? Oh, we've got to seal off this cave or something, but only at a certain point when you were standing, but didn't actually give any indication of what that even meant. So, minor oversight there. But yeah, looking forward to that. Has anyone else? Yeah, but from guide it didn't say that. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too helpful. If you've seen the Assassin's Creed video that I did today, I am too, as we have a planner. Yeah. If you've seen the Assassin's Creed video yet, you may have seen me getting very frustrated at the vaguest instructions known to man, courtesy of... So I finally got to the bit that we were supposed to, after going the wrong direction, because I'm an idiot. got there and I had to do this rooftop challenge, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, just go track down this guy. I've got 1.5 minutes to go do this." Doesn't tell me what direction I'm heading in. It doesn't say, "Oh yeah, he's north of such and such," or he's over by the gate of where is somewhere over there. Ah, thank you, Soda. My God, how early is it for you over there? Well, I suppose it might just be about mid-afternoon. Forwards. I mean, there was a wall in the way, so forwards was an initial obstacle. But I basically had to parkour over all of the buildings, but with like no specific instruction as to where this guy was. I was like, mate, I can just about climb a ladder right now, and you're expecting me to run over all of these buildings, so I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all. I think I refrained from swearing because I know that YouTube is quite a lot more strict on that kind of stuff than Twitch is. But in my mind, I was, what the is this guy on about? Oh, I also fell off a building and died. Yeah, my Assassin's Creed is getting slightly better. But the coffee / tea needs more milking. Hey TC. Yeah, my Assassin's Creed is getting a little bit better, but before I started, I went and looked up the controls that I have. The sandwich is cold. It's also slightly crispy on the top now. Yeah, I looked up the controls for Assassin's Creed. Firstly, I am not the only one that's had issues with the controls on the PC, so I'm glad. That makes me feel better. Unfortunately, the controls that I found were essentially exactly the same as the ones that were on the game, and the ones on the game do not work. So it did not help me at all. I think I did toss the piece of paper to one side in disgust. Oh no. Yeah, the tea. Sad tea hype. The tea is all gone, pretty much. That bit went cold. I'm not kidding. I'm actually sitting here in fleecy pajamas because it is so cold in here, and like I got to that much of my tea and it was frozen. So I was like, I'm not drinking that anymore. But yeah, so that was. It was an interesting game of Assassin's Creed yesterday, but it's getting slightly better, and I actually managed to complete a couple of missions, I think. Understanding the premise of what I'm doing and actually being able to do it, though, it's not always translating. As for the milk, though, TC, I would like the tea rather. I would like to quantify that with, it is I use rice milk rather than proper milk, and because it's watery, but it sort of still tastes the tea, flavours the tea. Oh god, guys, what's happening to my brain? It flavours the tea, but it does not colour it, so it actually looks a lot darker than it tastes, if that makes sense. No worries, lad. So it's actually a normal cup of tea, but it just doesn't look it. Which it did catch me out at first when I started using it, because I would pour in as much as you would with a regular cup of tea, and it just tasted like someone had put 3 bags of sugar in it, which is not what you want in your tea. Far too sweet. Ow. Stab myself. It's not a great start. But yeah. I've only played the first 25 minutes of it took me 30 minutes. To be fair, if you only played the first 25 minutes and it only took you 30 minutes, then I think that's pretty good, though, Joy. I'll be honest, I think I played probably about the first 25 minutes and it's taken me about 3 hours. I do need one of those, Calhome. I think I do need an oops counter. I will have to work out how to do counters on here. I think that's some kind of, like, probably the most basic of coding, but some kind of coding related. I looked at variables when I was doing the Streamlabs chatbot. I was like, okay. just backed out, and yeah, I didn't get very far with that. You're playing on the PS3. I'll be honest. I've played up till Rogue, but I haven't played past that. I hear that's a bear to stream from. Yeah. Hey Nogden, how's it going? May skip to Odyssey. Oh, Odyssey does look good. I've recently been watching someone playing Odyssey, and it does look incredible. I think I have said this to Lard and possibly Will before, but the one that I really want to play is Origins, because Ancient Egypt. What you can just about see that's off camera. Oh, it's upside down. Is that? No, that way, that way, that way. It's a little ankh, little ankh ring that I bought in London last year. Because I am obsessed with all things ancient Egypt, and just even if I was actually abysmal at playing Assassin's Creed as an entire franchise, I would still buy Origins just to go running around ancient Egypt. So they've done their research there. But yeah, so really looking forward to that. I have been told. Yu-Gi-Oh! Huh. Yeah, I can't wait till you start playing that, Will. May like playing Strange Brigade. Is that the one it's sort of like set in the 1920s or something? Were we talking about that before, Oggy? I think we were. Origins and Odyssey are nice, but aren't quite Assassin's Creed games. Fight style really, and a bit storyline. That I don't want to do the other Assassin's Creed games by a disservice. I'll be honest, I haven't really got that far into it, but that might be why I find them more appealing. Origins and I don't know. There's something about them, but Origins and Odyssey, they do feel to me more similar to Dragon Age 3, They feel a bit more like that. I don't know what it is about them, but it just feels sort of more free. Whereas with Assassin's Creed 1 at the moment, it probably doesn't help that I'm sort of right at the beginning, so I keep going into the machine every now and again. But I feel like that kind of breaks the game in itself. Sort of having to go in and out of the machine thing. I just find it really weird. Right off the lurk mode. Got to cook tea for life. See you later, Oggy. Thank you for lurking. But yeah, I don't know what it is about the newer ones. They do look more appealing to me. Having said that, as much as I love Dragon Age 3, I have not completed it yet. I think I was saying to Lad on the last one that I am actually going to have to hurry up and start playing some more so that I can still be useful in assisting him when he gets stuck on things. Need to find some time for Strange Brigade so badly. Still wrapped from rejects. Yeah. Maybe you need to stream some new games, Jay. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Maybe that'll get you into it a bit more. I agree, Duncan. The new ones are not related. Great Control Rise. AC2 is the golden age on everything, really. I think they've been made to appeal more to a hack and slash style, but that's fine. Both remake first. Yeah. I'm terrible at. Oh. Oh no. You got caught out, Jay. He didn't like you. It's also supposed to time you out for a lot more than 5 seconds, so I think Nightbot is taking a liking to you. What did you do? Oh no, you were spamming symbols. I haven't set that one up, so that's fine. Yeah, Nightbot got a little overexcited. I do apologise. Hang on. Let's see if I can just undelete that message. What did he say? Oh, there we go. I'm not sure if you can see that other thing now. New games? Yeah, they are quite new. I think it was the dots that did it. I think it was too many dots, Jay. Or it might have been a combination of all of them. Apparently it doesn't like grammar. I will amend that one. I was thinking, you know what? I don't need to worry about any of the things, because I won't get any people coming in here and spamming. Look what Jay's doing. Coming in here, spamming my chat, making Nightbot tell him off. I forgot what we were talking about now. Yes. Hack and slash style. Yes. I think that's the only thing that the new Assassin's Creed games, Odyssey and Origins, why'd they have to do them both with the O? It gets me so confused saying those ones. They don't feel as stealthy. Like, you can sort of hide in a bush or something, but overall the game doesn't feel very stealthy, and I think that's mostly what I'm having issue with at the moment in Assassin's Creed. Is that I am terrible at stealth. I tried to pickpocket a guy yesterday and punched him in the face. So how's that for stealth? Quotation mark new quotation mark dot 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 games dot dot dot. Yeah, I think also you can shout up to 20 characters. Any more than that, it will also tell you off. So that will be funny. Timed out by ellipses. Yep. Doesn't like the ellipses. Yeah. Oh, it's done a real number now. Oh, Joe's gone and done it. But you do get to see my wrong, it's 19. Huh? No, but you lie. You told me you set it for 20. But you do get to it's okay. I'll put it back now. 20 characters here. You do get to see my lovely Nightbot message, which is, why are you shouting at me? Also in capitals, just for the ironic effect. One of the fun things in the first AC was getting chased by guards and finally killing a small army. Ooh. Yeah, 19 is allowed, yeah. I just find it really it just really amused me that I set up Nightbot to respond by yelling at you for yelling. Because I'm like that. See you later, Will. You can also swear in here. It is fine. I think mine is set to a mature stream because I am terrible. Not the emotes, please. Oh, yeah, there is also an emotes one. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Hang on. There we go. All the laughing faces. Will be good for other serious offenders. Yeah. Yeah, see, I think I should probably add something in, as Nightbot was there anyway, for the quotes. I literally have quotes and then my community one and commands. You can do commands. It set up commands automatically. And then that should tell you all of the ones that I have. I don't... and obviously the quotes, but I don't actually have anything else set up at the moment. Mostly because I was trying to get Streamlabs to work. Because Streamlabs was being a bit of a tit. And waited until the third one to start properly breaking everything. Oh yeah, my good old Slobs affiliate link, which was not that hard to get. Streamlabs has a very low standard of people to start selling their stuff. See you later, Douglan. Hope you have a good meal. Thank you for being here, and I will see you later at some point. Hopefully I will do another random stream that you can catch at a later point. If not, you can check them out all on demand for a couple of weeks anyway. But yeah, have a lovely evening. Right, so I'm getting to the end of this bit. What do you guys think? Would you like me to carry on sewing, or got a fair few people here. Would you like me to maybe play some Stardew for a bit? Because I was saying earlier, I felt I could switch it up a little towards the end of the stream, and play a bit of Stardew, because we did sort of get cut off rather abruptly on Saturday stream. I can't even remember which day it was now. It also means that you guys can see my lovely Be Right Back screen while I set up the game. What do you reckon, TC? I'll ask my wonderful mod, who also happens to be a big Stardew fan. Would you like to see some Stardew with our special character? The burb screen. Yeah, all the burb screens. Let's try and organise that. So I'm making a bit of a mess. Yeah, I think I might switch it up, because we've got about we're just coming up on 1 hour 20. So if I go till say 7, play a bit of Stardew, and then that'll sort of perhaps be still quite chill, but give you guys something else to watch, because I don't want to sort of bore you by making you watch me sewing for so long, for too long. Sort of try and keep things mixed up a little. So I will pop these to one side, and then I will stick you on the. Oh no, I'm gonna knock everything over. Stick you on the Be Right Back screen whilst I set up the game. So I will be right back. Okay, so we are back. Oh, I just realised it does actually say Assassin's Creed at the top, but it's not Assassin's Creed, so I shall just get rid of that in a second. There we go. And get rid of that one. Just a bit of live overlay editing here, guys. Don't mind me. I'll just get rid of that for the moment. There we go. And I think the sound should be working. Although for some reason it's cutting off the edge of the screen on the actual. Oh, that's fine. It's actually cutting off on the edge on the laptop anyway. So if I move that over here, that should make it look better on there. There we go. Right. So let's go back to our farm. I do have to restart the day, unfortunately, because I had to close the game midway through the day. But fortunately, we'd only got through the morning. Yeah, I think I do need like a flickering flame gif or something on here. I did take a picture of one of the candles while it was burning, but I didn't actually. Oof. Alright, Jojo Mark, calm down. Yeah, I don't actually have like a little gif of a burning candle, so I think I may need to set that up at some point. That's a good shout, Jay. Keep having those ideas. Yeah, I think this is. We're on the 5th day on the farm, so we haven't got that far yet. Compared to the one that I was playing yesterday when I was not doing much else, which I think I'm on like year 3 or something. Gonna sort out my weirdly placed fireplace tonight, I think. Good luck with that, TC. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much trouble for you, because I've done that before. I can't quite remember what it moved, but yeah, moved some stuff in front of the doorway, and that wasn't too smart of it. Have you picked who you're going to marry in this, if anyone? See you later, lad. If I don't see you later, have a lovely evening. We completed one of the missions. Haven't picked who we're going to marry yet. And I will say that we did have a slight oh no, not a cutscene. Yeah, when I created the character, I sort of forgot to change it from a boy. So we are actually a boy, but we look like the character that I usually play with, which is supposed to be a girl. Which, to be fair, doesn't affect who they're going to marry, but yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, this place does look very sad. He has unfortunately gone now, but I did promise Michael Patterson before I started playing that I was going to go for the Joja Mart. So we are going to have that ending to look forward to in this game, as opposed to do the community centre. Although I don't actually know how you do that. Because I've only ever done the community centre and I didn't really realise that there was another option. On the other hand, the idea of not having to fish for all those fish to get for the community centre does sound rather nice. See you later, TC. Have a good trip. Yeah, like I say, I'll go till 7, and I think that'll be nice for the impromptu stream. Lewis, you talk so much, I swear. Hope not Hill, I saw something. Ah, thanks, Jay. See you later. My God, mate, how long does he talk? Yeah. Hey, Misky, how's it going? I just realised what I haven't done. Apologies. Sorry if you came in for the sewing, Misky, because I just swapped now over to Stardew for a little bit, because I thought it would be nice. Change of pace. Yeah, how are you doing, Misky? You good? Collect some flowers, make some money. Oh, hi Shane. Hello. That was very polite of him. Right. Sell everything. Go buy more contracts. Ah, you're alright other than sick. Oh no. I hope you feel better soon. Ipsy! How's it going? Hope you're well. Third time this month. Oh, no, not another cutscene. Third time this month. Christ, that is quite a few times. You poor thing. Definitely hope you feel better. I think I've been lucky not to catch anything. Well, at least not anything that was contagious this year so far. But yes, I will adopt this cat. What should we call the cat, guys? Who Who should we name our cat after? Potato. Catty the cat. Cat face. Will. I think Will would be a nice name for the cat. There. Well, little Will, you be a good kitty now, okay? Will says yes. Yes, he'll be a good cat. And unlike all of those dinosaurs, they will not die either. Will the cat shall live on forever. I didn't have enough seeds. That's upsetting. Now, why would you leave that gap? What kind of cruel monstrosity is it? I have not seen Potato. Assuming that you're not talking about the vegetable, I assume that this must be a reference that I don't understand because I'm me. You do not age, Gypsy, no. And drop a video in Discord. Okay. That's the thing. I'm very uneducated in the ways of memes and such things. So 9 times out of 10, if you guys talk to me about something like that, I won't have a clue. Potatoes a fruit, surely? I'm not sure. There's a video about a cat that was born really small with stubby legs and it got named Potato and it's so damn cute. Warning, you may cry. Ah, I love cats. Potato cat. Potato. I may cry. Cats are adorable. Tiny cat sounds even more adorable. We'll try and get some more of this farm looking a bit neater, because at the moment it's an absolute wreck. What was it? From the dinosaurs, everything's either water, vegetable or rock. I'm not sure what that means. Again, this is me you're talking to. I know in the ways of animals though, everything is either edible or it's, you know, not interesting. If that's any close relation to what you mean. Animal, vegetable or mineral. Yeah. I get as much. No, hit the rock. Potatoes are botanically classified as vegetable, but they are classed nutritionally as a starchy food, not a tuber. Yeah, I think I have seen something similar. This potatoes aren't actually a vegetable, so that does make sense. Although they are a vegetable-like thing, it's like, well, is it a vegetable or not? But no, it's actually classed as a starchy food like pasta and things. Although, I guess it's entirely depending on what the definition of a vegetable is, but I don't understand why it can't be both. Personally, like, can it not be starchy and a vegetable? But I have also never taken science, so that's probably why. Right. So, oh, no. Put wood in there. We've got some geodes, and usually, I don't actually have any money. We've got some geodes, and usually Clint would have come and harassed us before now to go make something. Oh, they don't class towards your 5 a day. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's the thing, because otherwise, you know, people go, oh, well, I've had chips, that's part of my 5 days, isn't it? It's like, it's actually not, because technically it's not a vegetable. But they like to make these things complicated, don't they? Robin here. I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. Yes, there is. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1,000 coins when you're ready for it. What do you reckon, guys? We're on 47 coins right now. You think we can afford that? I'm thinking not. Need to go refill the watering can. And cut down some of these pesky trees because they're everywhere. Literally everywhere. So has anyone got any plans for this evening? Are they doing anything nice? Just chilling out? Or streaming in some people's cases? If there is anyone here streaming, feel free to say. I have a feeling that by most of us, we all follow each other anyway, so you will probably know, but just in case. Oh, you're going to the pub tonight. Then stream after. Have fun at the pub. I shall try and make your stream. Bloody Zelda. Bloody Zelda. I don't have a shout out feature yet. That's one of the things I'm working on, Joy. I'm not entirely sure how to set that one up. That required more knowledge than I had at the time. Don't even. Still. For shame, Ibsy, for shame. though. That is another thing that I will be working on at some point in the future. I will try and make that happen. Oh, of course it goes that way, because I can't get the wood if it goes in there. Okay, I think we got that wood. Just clearing a bit more. I do apologise, guys. I felt that this would be more exciting than watching me sewing, but in honesty, you're basically just watching me manage a virtual farm and chopping down trees, which probably isn't all that exciting anyway. I don't actually have too much left to get through today. People watch people tame dinosaurs, probably you're doing fine. Oh, thanks. Taming dinosaurs, though, I mean, that's a pretty difficult thing to do. Although a lot easier when the game is not deliberately trolling you. Not that we know any games like that at all. Creatures 3 stream would be more boring, I think. Oh, I can get in here now. I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably a good hole down there. What I always heard was more cheese? What? Okay. A dark place, undisturbed for so long, I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing I'll find. No, it won't be. Here, take this. You might need it. You received a rusty sword. Joy. The name's Marlon, by the way. I run the Adventurers Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you, prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Okay, Mar, thank you. Thank you so much. Just keeping the singular eye on me, because, you know. In hindsight, if I was going mining, I probably shouldn't have brought all this stuff with me. I didn't need it. I also have no energy, so I can't actually do anything. That was really pointless. I've never figured out how to stop them getting diseases, how to kill, gobble anything, or successfully hatch an egg. That sounds like a rather confusing game. Something tells me a game where I'm assuming hatching dinosaurs and or creatures is probably helpful, knowing how to hatch those. Right, so I think we will go to bed. Oh, do you know I want to sell those? You can never stop them from getting diseases, you just have to keep them well fed and hope they heal. So you have these little creatures and an incubator. Ah, nice. That sounds cute. We have level 2 foraging. Yay! Ah, so my attempts were always in vain. Yeah. Something tells me that not being able to hatch the creatures is probably a big issue. Playing a creature-based game. Dear Farmer Graffy, I'd like to apologise for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. Continued on the next one. First expansion of my offer includes a kitchen. With the kitchen you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. Ah, she's so nice. Right, as that lot is all watered, I'd say we'll have a day in the mines. And then that'll probably be time to wrap up the stream. Doesn't feel like I've played Stardew for very long, but the time has gone by rather quickly, if that makes any sense. Grenades, just out of void. With void, I don't think you could do much with. Diseases are always a pain. At least in 3 it would tell you what virus it was. I can imagine at least knowing what it is that's causing the problems would be helpful. Eggs you just pick up and drop into the incubator, as I recall. Never managed to get far enough to find out. Oh dear. So is it essentially just almost like a creature Tamagotchi in a sense? Like, basically there isn't a point of success, you've just got to keep them alive as long as possible. From what I am gathering from the chat. Like a small group of Tamagotchis. Like a Tamagotchi, but worse, because there is more. Sounds like an interesting game premise, though. Sounds nice. Oh, we got a small glow ring. We must put that on now, actually, because that is very useful. Oh. No, there is a slime. Go. Go away, slime. I get the sense. Yep. That is a creature. Just hiding there. Oh nice, they both create ladders. I suppose it's like a slightly old pet simulator. It does sound it. Sims 1 but with animals instead of people. Now that is an interesting premise. Home time for me. Enjoy the rest of Stardew Day. Ah, thanks. Thanks, go home. See you later. Hope you have a safe trip. Oh no! No, I've not got enough space in my inventory to pick up the geode. It's a disaster. I want the hardwood as well. Oh no. Oh no. We could die down here, guys. We could all go horribly wrong. Let's just, yeah. Out of bug meat or amethyst, so I think I'm going to choose amethyst every time. Yeah, I think this will be the last Stardew Day. It's a very quick Stardew stream. Try and get as much iron as possible. 'Cause it doesn't look like we'll get to the fifth level rather. No! Okay, we'll call that there. And it's still raining! Oh, no, the cat's asleep. Right, so that is oh, let's find the mouse. That is Stardew. That is saved. So I think we will call that there. Gotta go. Oh, I gotta shoot then. That's fine, Nibs. We are just wrapping up. So I even have an end screen. Oh, with the camera. Bonk. There we go. We'll pretend that was totally professional. Yeah, so we're wrapping up. Thank you all so much for coming today. Because it was an impromptu stream. I can't speak. I will hopefully be back Wednesday for see the hand. Yeah, I hopefully be back Wednesday for a craft stream. Yeah, and then hopefully Friday as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. I have to go check my thing to see if anything has come up about the affiliate. So I will go do that in a second. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who's followed, who's hosted, raided, and everything. So appreciative, and I hope to see you all again soon. So take care, and I will see you guys later in the week. Bye bye.